Ringobrach.
Let's go on a wee bit of an adventure.
Hello and welcome to Capricious Conversations. Thank you for joining us today. It is March, and so of course, what everyone thinks of in March is St. Patrick's Day.
A bit of the green.
And so today, for today's History or Mystery, we are going to do facts about St. Patrick's Day. Our trivia maestro has been working tirelessly to get us facts together. The winner gets to wear this rad St. Patrick's Day necklace. It's like the Flava Flav of St. Patrick's Day necklaces. So, that is literally on the table.
On the
For
table.
the win. So here's how this works. We're introducing two new people today.
Woohoo!
My friend Amy and her sister Megan, who is also my friend.
Or should have been Megan and her sister Amy, who is also your friend.
Exactly.
Yes.
They're both my friends, and they are on the show for the first time. So how this works is he'll give us a story. It'll sound amazing. He's going to make it sound really good. But you have to tell if it is history or if it is a fake mystery, because he can make these things sound super
Really good.
real, but they are not necessarily. So you have to be discerning.
That's right. Are you going to get them right? You get the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow?
We shall certainly
All
see.
right. Let's find out. It is time for St. Patrick's Day history or mystery. Are you ready?
Ready?
All right. Have you ever wondered why St. Patrick's Day is March 17th?
Not until this moment.
Well, I am here to tell you why. Wonder no more. Magonius Sacatus Patricius was a British man who was
I didn't
kidnapped
know.
by Irish raiders when he was 16. He ended up spending 6 years as a slave. He was in captivity in Ireland. It was during that time he became a Christian. He escaped, believing God told him in a dream that he was supposed to leave Ireland. So he escaped. He walked his way to the coast, hopped on a ship, and went back to England. Then, when he was in England, he dreamed that an angel told him to return to Ireland as a missionary. So he spent more than 15 years studying religion and becoming ordained before he returned to Ireland, which he did on March 17th.
Uh-huh.
He eventually died around 461 AD. Is it history or mystery?
Oh gosh, man, that's a
it sounds
tricky
so
one.
real. Yeah.
That's a tricky one.
That is a tricky one.
Yeah.
Starting off with a bit of a poser for you.
I'm wondering if that's like, if it has any significance for like actually St. Patrick, or if it's just like it was the day that was open on the Catholic Church calendar, and so
Yeah.
that's when they
who
made
knows?
it
Who knows?
his feast. So I'm gonna go with mystery on this one.
All right.
I'm
you
gonna
say
go
mystery?
with history.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go with mystery.
History, again, two mysteries. All right. It is a mystery. The date is actually the day he died. St. Patrick died on March 17th
Well, there you
in
go.
461.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Could have
There
gone with
you
my
go.
gut. Didn't do
All
it.
right. So Christina has a point. Megan has a point. Amy,
Yay.
no
Woo.
points.
There's still time, Amy.
There's still
I got this. I
it's
can do
anybody's
this.
game still.
I can
All
do
right.
this.
Number 2. Here we go. In one of the more odd instances of the remembrance of St. Patrick, he was actually invoked by George Washington. Let me tell you the story. In 1776, the 11-month siege of Boston was finally over. Okay? This is during the Revolutionary War. George Washington and his army had fortified Dorchester Heights with the cannons that they had seized at Fort Ticonderoga, and they had them pointed at the British. The British General William Howe was suddenly confronted with the choice of an attack against a very fortified position or a retreat. Well, he made the strategic one, and he decided to retreat. So the evacuation was the first victory of the Revolutionary War, and it was a huge boost for George Washington.
Sure, of course.
It, like, really upped his credit, all right? So here's how St. Patrick comes into play. So during the evacuation, all those that were wishing to pass through the Continental Army lines and do so safely, there was a password and response. And so the soldiers would say Boston, and the proper response was St. Patrick, because the evacuation happened on March 17th. Is it history or mystery?
Okay.
I sure want it to be true.
I know a lot about history, so I'm gonna go with mystery on this
Okay,
one.
she's saying mystery.
Ooh, she's getting a little cocky there.
She's just putting it out there.
I'm gonna say history because it sounds. I mean, Boston. That's like the St. Patty's Day capital in America. For sure.
Almost, yeah.
Boston.
Boston and Chicago, New York, yeah.
I'm gonna say history.
Okay, so we've got a mystery, a history, and a...
I think I'm gonna go with history as well.
Gonna go with history as well. Okay, so she's hedging her bets. All right.
I'm so scared.
It is a history. The evacuation was on March 17th, and so the phrase made sense.
Yes,
So
yes.
the scores now is Amy still 0 points, Christina 2, and Megan 2.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, there's only one necklace.
There is only one
All right,
necklace,
so,
but
here we
it
go.
is definitely large enough that we could wear it together.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, here we go. Number 3. We're talking about the Royal Dublin Dog Show. Yes, we are. The Royal Dublin Dog Show was specifically set up to take place on St. Patrick's Day. And I'll tell you why. Due to strict laws on the curtailment of sales of alcohol on holy days in Ireland. From 1927 to 1961, the only place a thirsty Irish person could legally get a drink on St. Paddy's Day
Wasn't it?
was at the Royal Dublin Dog Show.
I thought it was.
In fact, the members-only lounge at the Royal Dublin had license to serve liquor to its members. So this guaranteed large attendance numbers and large sales for the drinking Irish who were normally cut off because this was during Lent. So they were normally not allowed to have it. At the time, the church and the state were worried that the Irish would drink too much on that day. Why would they think that? Because like all holidays in Ireland, one of the main attractions is the fact that you can tie one on for the holiday. Is it history or mystery?
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go mystery.
All right, Christina's saying mystery.
I think I'm gonna go history.
All right, Megan's
Ooh.
going history.
I'm
Megan's
gonna go
breaking with the
with
team here.
mystery.
Okay, Amy's saying
geez.
mystery. All right.
Did you
It
say
is
I said mystery.
history. Yeah, Megan pulls ahead.
I tried.
So, yeah, in fact, one TD, which was a member of the Lower House of Irish Parliament, was reported to say that it was a grand occasion except for all the dogs. So that leaves Amy with 0 points, Christina with 2 points, and Megan jumping ahead with 3.
I need to get
Well,
some
Megan.
points.
All right, now let's talk about St. Patrick's Day for real. Let's talk about drinking. Right? Okay. Speaking of drinking, St. Patrick's Day, as we have previously discussed, was a holiday, and on the holidays, the Irish drink even more than usual, which is pretty significant.
Yes.
According to the world-famous Guinness Brewery, which is located in Cork County, Ireland, which
In
you
Dublin,
have been
actually,
to,
yeah.
yes, the sales for Guinness beer on a normal day, now this is just a normal day worldwide, they will serve 5.5 million pints of Guinness worldwide on
wow.
a normal day.
That's still really
Right?
impressive.
So no matter what day it is, that's a lot of beer. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
The Irish, however, are revered for their ability to tip a pint, and especially on holidays where all social stigma, it seems, is removed from drinking and
Right.
excesses, and bacchanalia is just the order of the day. So during the single day of March 17th, Guinness sales skyrocket, reaching over 25 million pints.
Whoa.
25 million pints sold worldwide for that one day, St. Patrick's Day. The Guinness Brewery is reported to work overtime for the whole month leading up to the holiday just to make sure they meet demand. Is it history or mystery?
What's the usual statistic?
5.5 million pints.
5.5 million, and it.
And skyrockets to over
Quintuples.
25 million pints, so 5 times as much
Oh goodness.
on St. Paddy's Day. History or mystery? Seems like I'm with a poser.
You know what? I'm gonna go with history.
All right,
I'm
Christina's
gonna go with
saying
history as well.
history. And
Oh, we're all saying history.
Ooh, it's a history
We could
sweep
all be wrong.
right across the
Yeah.
board.
It's all
It is
wrong.
a mystery,
I
actually.
could have gone with my gut.
But it's got to be more. How much-
Guinness sales are impressive. However, on St. Paddy's Day, they only reach a measly 13 million pints.
It's still
sold.
impressive.
So
Yeah.
almost 3 times as much on the one day. That's still
amazing
a
amount
lot
of
of beer.
That
And a lot of toilet flushes later on, that's for sure. All right. One last weird and strange holiday tradition exists between the country, not the county, the country of Ireland and the country of America. We have all heard the legend of the shamrock.
Yes,
right?
yes.
You guys know what the shamrock is? It has 3 little leaves on it. It's ubiquitous in Ireland. It was used as a teaching tool by St. Patrick to help
This is a
reveal the
shamrock.
mystery of the Holy Spirit. So he used the shamrock to
And
show
it treated Holy
Father, Son,
Trinity,
Holy
yeah.
Ghost, but it's still all one thing. Every year, a small batch of clover is grown in Kerry County, and it's tended by just one gardener. This gardener is assigned to this small patch of clover, and that's his only job. All right? The wee plants are nurtured and tended until it's time to harvest. Then they're dug up with the soil intact, placed in a handmade crystal bowl, and given to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister then whisks them along with him on a jet to America, where he presents them to the President on March 17th as a symbol of the ties between Ireland and America. A meal is had, pleasantries are exchanged, then the Prime Minister goes home. Unfortunately, due to import laws and security concerns, the Secret Service then comes in and destroys the crystal bowl and the shamrocks, just in case.
Oh, gosh.
Is it history or mystery?
Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut this time. Mystery.
Okay, she's going with her gun and she's
Going with
saying
my gut.
mystery. All right.
Please don't let me be wrong. It's just so outrageous.
It does seem really strange.
Right?
But I mean, there's a lot of, like, who would think that pardoning in Turkey would be a real thing?
Right?
But we actually
but
do that.
It happens,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I feel
So,
It does happen.
you know, I think I'm gonna go with history.
Okay, you're going to go with history?
I really don't want to be wrong.
Well, then
Megan
you might
is-
want to change your answer.
Megan,
I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. There's literally no way you can win. Megan.
Yeah, there's no way.
You
but
could
like,
just,
I still want to get one
With
point.
abandon, just say whatever.
What are you going to say, Megan? You got
History.
a mystery, a history, and a
History.
history? Okay,
Two
you sure you don't want to
histories.
change your answer?
I'm gonna
Could
stay
go
with
with
it.
mystery.
I think you
she's
really should
sticking
change
with
your
it.
answer.
I'm gonna stick with it.
All right, well, the answer is history.
Should have changed my answer.
Traditionally, every year, the Irish leader hands a crystal bowl of shamrock to the U.S. president. It's immediately taken away and destroyed by the Secret Service
Why would
every
you-
single year.
That's
Sounds
really sad.
outrageous.
That leaves us with our final scores. Amy has a sweep with 0. Christina has 4,
No, I have
3.
3.
But Megan has 4.
So Megan gets to be the Flava Flav
Yeah.
of St.
Woo,
Patty's
looking
Day.
smart there, girl.
She looks spiffy. Check out some more pictures of Meg with her digs on Winstagram. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and thank you for sharing this video with all your friends. Remember to celebrate St. Patty's Day responsibly. Let's go on an adventure.